Hello everyone, let's proceed with Spring Security. So we have Spring Security with the JWT token. First of all, let's talk about default filter chain. So here we can see that this is the flow. So HTTP request come to our service, and here we have like default set of filters. And so finally we get to our controller. Okay, so we have here user password authentication filter. We use JWT token, and so the idea is that we want to so we don't have username or password, we have only token. So that is why we need to intercept everything before this method. And yeah, and so right now I will show you one key moment. So before we even jump into all these manipulations with token validation, so let's just briefly watch this flow. So this is we previously we had this flow like initial logging flow where we just as you can see we used authentication manager, then we had this authentication provider where we load our user from, in our case it was a list. It's still a list. And next we just match passwords, and yeah, and just returned this token. This was this initial login. So uh, when we have only user and password on our hands, we don't have token. We have only this. So somehow we need to get it. So right now we have it. And next time we will use this flow with JWT token. So we won't pass any username or password. We just pass this token. And so here we see the flow. So again, we use this user data service. So we load again user from database or list in our case, validate token, create authentication object, and as a result, so everything is authenticated, and here we are. So before we just start to use all these things, we will start from, we will watch on the key moment here in this story with Spring Security. So let's jump into our security config class. So here we have, as we mentioned previously, we have this, it's the main part here. Next main part is like a main part and then main part. It's here it is. So we said that for all these endpoints we permit access to everybody, and for other requests, so everybody should be authenticated. Okay. I created this controller. So it's we had this one with this authentication, and here's another like with the endpoint message. We have get method here. It returns string, hello Nikita, and let's just try. So everything is started. Let me send the message. Let's see. And it's forbidden. So as we expected. Okay, so again, let's switch to our security config class, and we will add here something. So let me do it and I will explain everything. Okay, so I added this line here, and here we said that before filter, so add filter before this filter. Okay, so as let's just jump here. This is so our flow filter, like user password authentication filter, and before this filter we will have our filter. So I called it JWT our filter. So let's jump into it, and as you can see, it just prints this log and like do filtering further, and that's it. Let's try. So it's still forbidden, of course, and here we see this log here. So right now we're inside this filter, so everything's fine. So what next? Here is the next key moment here will be. So let me add some code here, and again I will explain everything. Okay, let's see what we have here. So the key, this line, and here we get Spring Security context. So we get a context, and we set authentication. So let's just see that here we have only set and this get authentication. That's it. And in this authentication context, we pass this object, here. What's interesting here? As you can see, we have here principal, credentials, authorities, and it's null everywhere. So we do not use any database, we even do not use our list. We do not try to get user to check password, check username, nothing. I just created this object with, it's like a dummy, that's it. So nothing there at all. And we set this object like here. Let's see what will happen. Okay, send. And as you can see, our string, so we've got it here. So this is the, let's say, magic key moment here. So this moment will help us to understand everything else related to JWT token and all this validation stuff and other. Okay, so what next? So as you can see, it's enough to like, so again, in our, let me just jump again into Spring Security config. So everybody should be authenticated. So, and here we say like, so on this step, we just put this context here, and so the program starts, so Spring Security starts to like let everything through. So, and because he sees that we have context set this authentication, and okay, and he thinks that everything is fine, everybody is authenticated, so like let's go, no problem. Okay, let's let's see how we can again, so this is a dummy, as you can see. So, and we can pass here everything we want, to be honest. So again, we do not check here anything. We do not try to check something. We just set this context, and this is enough. Let me show you how we can use this principle here. So let me let's say just string nick here will be, okay? And in our REST controller, we can use it like this. So I will pass here object principal, okay. And let me use formatted principal get name, yeah. And okay, here we have this one. So we need to restart, and let's see what's happened. Okay, let's try it. Okay, and as you can see, he added here this principal name here. Okay, what else we can do? So instead of having here just string, we could pass here user service user user details. Yes, so like we have my user, it implements user details. So let's pass here this object and we'll see how it works. Okay, so I've added this user here with name Rita, and let's just check. Okay, and he understood that it should be Rita, so this time it took name from this field. So what next? So next, let's play with authorities. So right now in our Sprint Security, we have we will change something. Let me. Okay, so I've added here one string of one line of code. Yes. So like our endpoint, this one should like has authority admin, as you can see. And here we have this user processor token, yeah. And authority is null. So let's check it out. So if we send request right now, we'll see that it's forbidden. So how we can fix it? So I've added here new line, and here we have a list of authorities. So I've got here one simple granted authority with name admin. So let's check it out how it works. Let's send, and as you can see, everything is fine. Okay, so that's it for today. Again, so the idea here and the key point here is that it's enough to set something here, just anything. So, and it will let us through. That's it. So, okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.